I get here? Woo! It's like that Talking Heads song. How did I get here? What have I done? Right? This will be year 43 for me. My dad was a coach. In third grade, we moved to Morgantown, West Virginia, and Bobby Bowden took the West Virginia job. And my dad went with him. And somehow, some way, I ended up being the kid that got to be on the sideline and in the locker room at halftime when Coach Bowden would address the team. And I knew in third grade that I wanted to coach. I knew right then and there. I was the oldest of four. My younger brother has been a coach for quite a while. And there was nothing else I really wanted to do. And I'll never forget, and I'd study these coaches and their families when they make these moves and what happened to their families. And then other coaches that would come, take jobs with our opponent. Johnny Majors. Johnny Majors goes to Pitt in 1972. One of the worst football programs in America. It's the last year you can sign unlimited amount of high school prospects. He signs 95 guys. And one of those guys is Tony Dorsett. And they win the national championship in 1976. And back then, for all you people that love college football like me, on Saturday you'd get one, maybe two games on TV. Like you were going to get USC, UCLA, Michigan, Ohio State, the rivals, Alabama, Auburn. And it wasn't like today. You didn't have cable. But Sunday morning, you had Notre Dame football, Ara Parseghian, and in Morgantown, West Virginia, you had the Johnny Majors show. And you listen to Johnny Majors talk about pride and enthusiasm. Well, the reason I talk about that is I had the opportunity to work for Coach Majors his second time around at Pitt, which was, at that point in my career, a highlight. So I was a guy that got a great opportunity at a very young age at programs that struggled. I was coaching at Rice back in the Southwest Conference. We played SMU before they got the death penalty. Temple, Pitt, Coach Majors gets let go. Walt Harris, I'm retained. Only guy retained. Great quarterback coach. And I was a quarterback guy. And boy, did I really learn about quarterback play from Walt Harris. And then I was offered a position by Chuck Amato at NC State in 2000. That was the first $1 million staff where the 9 coaches' salaries together equaled $1 million. How about that? The $1 million staff. Now we got $4 million quarterbacks. And that was a great ride. Had an opportunity to go to Green Bay, within a week. It was a tremendous opportunity. Really had to kind of choose my path. And I stuck with the college route and spent 7 years in Raleigh. It was great. Our kids were young. We loved it there. Had the opportunity to coach Phillip Rivers, recruit Russell Wilson. We won a lot of games early. And it was great. And then everything kind of changed for me. Nick Saban left the Dolphins and went to Alabama in 2007. And I went with him, became part of his original staff.